Hey, what's up guys? Mantis just sent me their X10 Elite and we're gonna test it out and see how it performs today. I'm gonna start off with testing it on this ransom vise, and basically I wanna do this because I wanna get kind of some controlled readings and see how it performs, and then after I do that, I'm gonna shoot it while I'm holding it. So let's see how it does. According to Mantis, their Mantis X gun training system employs a data-driven approach to helping shooters achieve mastery with no ammunition required by analyzing the motion of the gun using an accelerometer. Prior to receiving the X10, I had extensive experience with their Blackbeard X, which is one of the best dry-fire training tools on the market in my opinion. So given this, I was excited when they asked me to review their X10. The X10 is the third iteration of these devices, preceded by the X2 and X3. The device can be used in either dry fire or live fire, but you must first indicate in the app which mode you will be using it in. After installing the X10 on your pistol, it can provide recoil analysis, holster draw analysis, and it can also be used for rifle, shotgun, and even archery. The X10 is equipped with an accelerometer and it collects thousands of data samples per second. I was very impressed with the overall size of the device and how easy it was to install and pair with their app. During my testing with the ransom rest, the data captured seemed pretty consistent, and I could even detect small differences in recoil when comparing lower and higher power loads. After using the ransom rest, I then compared the results to shooting with two-handed grip, strong hand only, and then support hand only. Overall, I really liked the data and feedback that the X10 provided, and it seemed like one of the most technologically advanced training tools on the market. However, I am hesitant to recommend this to most shooters. In my opinion, the training value of the X10 would not justify the cost for the general public. And let me explain why. To do this, let's talk about how it's intended to be used with either the pistol, rifle, shotgun, or for archery. If you're looking for a dry fire training device for your pistol, I would recommend the Mantis Laser Academy over the X10. And while it's true that the X10 provides much more data, I think that the Laser Academy system is a better dry fire training device, and it's significantly cheaper. The X10 does help analyze draw stroke and can determine if you're over traveling during target transition, but I honestly feel that it's too much data for most training. Another option is something like the Ace VR training system, but this system is much more expensive than both the X10 and Laser Academy combined. And something else for pistols that most people would probably not consider to be a dry fire training device is something like a red dot sight. The reason I like this for dry fire is because it makes the movement of your gun so much more obvious than when you're using iron sights. Not to mention that it can also be used in live fire because that's what it's designed for, so it doubles as both a dry fire training device and a live fire and self-defense device. So I actually prefer using this because it gives you instant data and feedback on what your sights are doing, as opposed to having to shoot and then look at an app and see what actually happens. All right, let's move on to the rifle. The X10 could benefit someone training with a precision rifle. However, if you're looking for a dry fire training tool for your AR-15 or other similar semi-automatic rifle, then I would strongly recommend something like the Blackbeard X. Because the Blackbeard X offers all the data collection included within the X10, but it also resets your trigger and fires a laser out of the bore so that you can work on holdover for close engagements. Now for shotgun, the X10 might provide some marginal competitive advantage for someone training for competition skeet, but it's unlikely the average shooter or shotgun hunter is going to see the benefit. As for archery, I actually think there would be some benefit because accuracy in archery seems to be more sensitive to small errors. Now I'll say that another group who could benefit from something like the X10 would be firearms, ammunition, and firearm accessory designers and manufacturers. I was very impressed with the consistency of the data, and something like the X10 could be used as a form of quality control for ammunition design and manufacture, and it could also be used during the engineering design phase for firearms and firearms accessories to help determine how small changes affect recoil. But for the general public, I'm gonna say that the X10 is not something that is gonna benefit most people more than some of the other training devices I mentioned in this video and that I've recommended before. And it does pain me to say this because I really like Mantis and I love many of their products, but I would be doing you and me a disservice if I didn't give my honest review. So I hope this video was helpful. Thanks again for watching, and as always, train to a higher standard.